welcome back everybody. So today is going to be the first tasting of, I guess, batch number 3. I did another 5-gallon split batch. This is the Tropical Session White IPA. I did get the recipe from Home Brewers Association. I did go back to make sure everything was right and get the notes for this video, and I can't see it anymore. So we're just going to go by with what I have. I've done batch 1 and batch 2, and in this series we're just using different yeasts. The last two are going to be the weird yeasts, so we'll see how they go. But if you haven't, I will link a card up above so you can go check those other two out. I would suggest watching those, then coming back to this. So 5-gallon batch. 5 pounds, 8 ounces of 2-row, 4 pounds of white wheat malt. That is it for the grain. 90-minute boil. 1 ounce of Warrior at 60. That is it. Then Whirlpool at 170 for 20 minutes. 0.5 ounces of Amarillo, Centennial, and Citra. Then 1 ounce of Galaxy. Now this is using the LBs Premium Series High Performance Ale Yeast Nottingham. In this one, and looking at my notes, Nottingham, it finished at 4 bricks, so it's 5.14% ABV, bottled on 7/1. Beersmith called this to be 4.8% ABV and 72 IBUs. Okay, Hiss. Again, I think it's because this one was filled up so much. Good smoke. Let's go ahead and get it in here. White IPA, I believe a white IPA, you're going to use a very light grain and some white wheat to make it. In my opinion, you're going to have more, let's say, 2-row or Pilsner malt, something like that in there than wheat. But on this one, the breakdown, the 2-row was 57% of the grain bill, and the white wheat was 43% of the grain bill. Head is dying down, white head, off-white head, small and medium bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head. Color on this one, I would say this is a little darker yellow. I could have got some drags from the bottom, but little darker yellow, still on the light yellow side, but a little darker. Down here, these glasses are etched with a hop in the bottom of them, and right at the bend, I can see lots of bubbles coming up from that etched top. So a little clearer down below. So I would say yes, trub. There's a little trub in there. I do bottle directly out of the fermenter. So some of these, depending on when it was, I bottled it. This could have been the last one I bottled and just the first one I put in there. Let's go ahead and smell. Definitely a little dankier passion fruit. I don't, and that's like all I get. Out of the other ones, I did pick up some wheat. This is, yeah, I wouldn't say like a dank weed, but like a dank hot passion fruit. Very low though. It's not, I call my passion fruit in most of the craft beers like a stinky foot. It's there. Yeah, dank passion fruit, almost coming off as like a weed. Let's go ahead and taste. Better mouthfeel. This was nice, smooth. The body's a little thicker. Like almost like a earthy tropical flavor. There's like a generic tropical note there. I almost want to say like a little earthiness. Perceived bitterness, like nothing. 20 IBUs. Probably 30. We'll go 30, just like the other ones. It does hit me a little back in here, a touch. For a session, I think it's good. And that's why when I said I wanted to go to the website and look to see, just to make sure I have everything right, when I went over this recipe, yeah, 72 IBUs, and I'm like, this is a session beer and it's got 72 IBUs. And I wanted to make sure that that was right and I didn't screw something up when I put the recipe in, but I couldn't see it. And I think there was another one, I think Brewer's Friend showed like the same hop schedule, same everything except for the Centennial, and theirs was 58 IBUs. Then I saw one that was at 85 IBUs. So I was like, okay, well, it should be good. And I was thinking it was going to be overdone. Yeah, there's like a kind of a danky, generic tropical fruit with a touch of earthy. It's good in there. I know that earthy taste, whatever that is, probably had to come from the Nottingham yeast, because the others do not have that. But we'll see in the side-by-side. This one's good. I would brew a 5-gallon batch of this too. So far, I would brew all these. They each have a little different flavor. I'm guessing we're really going to be able to see when I do the side-by-side of all of them. But yeah, this one's good. If anything, I think the bitterness builds a little bit more on this one, because as I'm talking and drinking, it seems like that bitterness is going up a little bit, where on the other ones, it hasn't done that. But yeah, good body, good mouthfeel. Just, I want some more fruitiness, and I want that earthiness to be gone. But yeah, definitely one I would brew again. So if you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.